Good morning, all of you. Today, in 12th class mathematics, chapter 8, we are going to continue our exercise 8.6. In the previous video, we had completed till question number 16. So, in today's lecture, we are going to start with our question number 17. Okay. So, our question number 17 is a rectangular sheet of tin 45 centimeter by 24 centimeter. Question number 17. A rectangular tin sheet made up of tin is given to us, whose dimensions are given. Its length is 45 centimeter and its breadth is 24 centimeter. Okay. It is to be made into a box without top by cutting off squares from the corners and folding up the flaps. Means from this we have to again make a box which does not act as a top, means it has 5 faces, and to do that we have to cut squares from each corner. We can say of x length we are cutting, so this is x, this is also x, this is x, this is also x, this is x, this is also x, this is x, this is x. Now these 4 corners we have cut. Okay. Now what will be the remaining length? This remaining length, it will be 45 minus 2x, because x distance we have cut from here, x from here, so the remaining will be 45 minus 2x. Similarly, this will be 24 minus 2x, x distance from here, x from here, so it is 24 minus 2x. Okay. What should be the side of the square to be cut off so that the volume of box is maximum possible? Means in this question we have to find the value of x. Okay. So first of all you must write that whatever you are having or given. So what we will write, we are given a rectangular sheet of tin whose dimensions are 45 centimeter by 24 centimeter, and then we will write x length of square is to be cut from each corner to make a box. Okay, so that the volume is maximum. So first of all what we will do, we will find volume. Then what will the volume? Volume of box. Volume of box will be length into breadth into height. What is its length? Its length is 45 minus 2x. Its breadth is 24 minus 2x, and its height will be x, yx, because after cutting these squares we have to fold this upside, and so this will be the height. Okay, you can imagine in your mind, it will be clear to you. So it will be the volume of our box. We can say it is V. So we can write V as 45 minus 2x into 24x minus 2x square. Okay, we can write this in this way. So now we are having our required value in one variable, and whenever we have it in one variable, first of all we have to differentiate it. So we'll find dv by dx. Now we are having two terms. We will do its differentiation by product formula. That is, first of all, first term as it is 45 minus 2x as it is. Its differentiation is, this is 24 and it is minus 4x, then plus sign. Then second term as it is means 24x minus 2x square as it is, and differentiation of 45 minus 2x will be minus 2. Okay, now we can solve it. Now we can take 4 common from here, so it will be 4 into 45 minus 2x as it is, and it will be 6 minus x plus, similarly minus 2 is here, I can write this in minus, and 4 I can take common, 2 is as it is, and 2 common from here, so what I will get, 12x minus x square. Okay, now I can solve this and get my dv by dx. And before doing that, first of all I can take 4 as common from whole, so it will be 4, 45 into 6, 270, 45 into minus x is minus 45x, minus 2x into 6, minus 12x, and minus will be plus, 2x into x will be 2x square. For we have to get taken common from here, so it will be minus 12x and plus x square. Okay, clear till here? Now just we will simply add them, so it will be, it is only one, so it will be 270 minus 45x minus 12x, that means 45 plus 24, that will be minus 69x. Okay, and the remaining is this, that is plus 3x square. Okay, now for extreme values, what we have to do, we have to put our dv by dx equal to 0. Therefore 0 is equal to 4 into 270 minus 69x plus 3x square. Okay, now I can take 3 common from here also, so what I will get, 0 is equal to 3 common, 4 if you will take this side it will be 0, 3 common, then it will be x square minus 23 x plus 90. Okay, so at last I got x square minus 23x plus 90 is equal to 0. Now I can split it by splitting the middle term, that will be x square minus 18x minus 5x plus 90 equal to 0. Why I have written this in this way? Because if I will add these, it will give me this, 18 plus 5 is 23x minus, it will be, and if I multiply them, I will get the product of this and this. that is 90x square. 18 5 is 90, x into x square, minus minus plus. So if it is same, then means our splitting is correct, otherwise wrong. So from here what I can get x common, that will be x minus 18 here, and minus 5 common, x minus 18, this is equal to 0. Now from here I get x minus 5 into x minus 18 equal to 0. Okay, now either x minus 5 equal to 0 or x minus 18 equal to 0. Okay, so from here we get x minus 5 is equal to 0 and x minus 18 is equal to 0. So from here we get two values of x, that are either x equal to 5 or x equal to 18. Okay, but x equal to 18 is not possible. Why it is not possible? Look at the breadth. Breadth is 24 minus 2x, and x value is 18. 18 to the will be 36. 24 minus 36 will be negative, but length cannot be negative. Therefore, x equal to 18 will not be accepted here. So we get the value of x as x equal to 5. Okay. Now we will check that whether at x equal to 5 we will have our maximum values or minimum value. Means we have to do double derivative. Double derivative means d square v by dx square. That will be d by dx of our first derivative. What was our first derivative? That was 4 into 3x square minus 69x plus 270. Okay, so it will be, its differentiation 4 will be as it is. Differentiation of 3x square is 6x and minus it is 69. Its differentiation is 0. Now at x equal to 5, we had our value of x as 5. At x equal to 5, d square v by dx square will be 4 into 6 5 will be 30, 30 minus 69. That means it is negative. If it is negative, it is less than 0. Hence we get a point of maximum here. So means whenever x will be equal to 5, then we will have a point of maximum. Means the volume of the box we have created after cutting the squares of 5 centimeters, we will get that volume of the box is maximum. Okay, I hope you understood it. Now next question. Next question is question number 18. A wire of 36 centimeter is cut into two pieces. Question number 18 is a wire is there of 36 centimeters. Okay, it is cut from some place. Okay, one of the pieces is to be made into a square and the other into an equilateral triangle. Now we can assume that by this piece we are going to make our square, and from this an equilateral triangle. Okay, now we can assume that this distance, this length is x centimeter. If it is x centimeter, the remaining will be 36 minus x centimeters. Okay, clear. Now find the length of each piece so that the sum of the areas of the square and the triangle is minimum. Okay. Now look, if we are going to make a square by x centimeter length, that means the perimeter of square will be equal to x centimeters. Okay, I am repeating that if we are going to make our square with this x centimeter length, then the perimeter of square, suppose this square we have made, then the perimeter of this square will be equal to x centimeters. But what is the general formula of perimeter of square? 4 into side, I can assume a as the side, that will be equal to x. So from here I get a means side of square will be x by 4 centimeters. X by 4 centimeters. Okay. Now similarly for an equilateral triangle, if this length is used to make an equilateral triangle means all sides are equal, then length of each side will be 1/3 of it. Means we can assume it is that equilateral triangle that we have constructed. So its perimeter will be 36 minus x centimeter. So what is the perimeter of equilateral triangle? For a triangle is sum of all sides, but for equilateral triangle all the sides are same. I can assume B, 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 B. So 3B, sum of all sides, that will be 36 minus x centimeters. So I get B equal to 36 minus x by 3 centimeters. Okay. Now we have to find the length of each piece. Means first of all we will find the value of x, and from that we will find the value of 36 minus x. So that the sum of the areas of square and triangle, sum of areas of square and triangle means sum of areas of square and triangle, I can assume as A, that will be equal to area of a square. And what is area of square? Side into side. And what is its side? Its side is x by 4. So it will be x by 4 square plus area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 a square. A square means side square. And what is its side? Its side is 36 minus x by 3 centimeters. Okay. So This can be written as, now a will be equal to x square by 16 plus it will be root 3 by 4 into 12 minus x by 3 centimeters. Okay, now I can differentiate it. Its differentiation will be dA by dx of x square is 2x by 16 plus root 3 by 4 into of 12 is 0 minus and of x is 1 and by 3 remains as it is. So it becomes x by 8, this cancel this by 8, minus 1 by 3 root 3 by 4. Okay, now for extreme values I have to put my dA by dx as 0. So that means I can write here for extreme values dA by dx it is equal to 0. So therefore 0 is equal to x by 8 minus root 3 by 12. So from here I get x by 8 equal to root 3 by 12 and x equal to 8 root 3 by 12. Okay, so it will be 2, it will be 3. So that is 2 root 3 by 3 centimeter. It is the value of x. Okay. Now if it is the value of x, then what will be the value of 36 minus x? Minus x value will, now first of all we write x equal to 2 root 3 by 3 centimeters. So now 36 minus x is equal to 36 minus 2 root 3 by 3. That is 108 minus 2 root 3 by 3 centimeters. Okay. Now we have found the values of x and 36 minus x. Now we have to check whether the sum of their areas will be maximum or minimum. And to do that, first of all, what we have to do? We have to do our double derivative. Double derivative means find d square a by dx square. That will be d by dx of x by 8 minus root 3 by 12. So it will be 1 by 8 minus 0. That is 1 by 8. 1 by 8 means it is positive. Positive means greater than 0. And whenever our double derivative has some value greater than 0, then we have a point of minimum there. Okay. That means whenever we will cut that 36 centimeter long wire from a distance of 2 root 3 by 3, then we will get sum of areas of the square and an equilateral triangle as minimum. Okay. Now question number 19. is quite easy, but we will do it tomorrow. So your homework is to solve from question number 11 to 18 in your rough notebook. Okay, and you have to complete your notebook till 18th question. Okay, thank you.